Evil Squid Comics Podcast. We are part of the Collector's Maze Network.
Don.
Scott.
Andrew. Go Scott.
Magnus the Brave.
First 3 issues in that, right?
Is it 3 or 4? I can't remember.
3.
But you're probably right. I trust you. Chris Rao and Ace Nuckols?
Nuckols.
Okay. You know these guys, don't you?
I know Ace Nuckols.
You know Ace, huh? Cool.
He's...
I assume so.
Chris Rao is sort of local.
Kansas City. Right?
Kansas City.
He is sort of local. Okay. Yeah, so this collects the first three issues of the comic.
Yeah.
I guess that's out there.
That's right.
And basically you've got Magnus, who of course is brave, but he's like this big barbarian guy who's just going
Kratos.
around. He's kind of like
He's Kratos without the chains.
Kratos. Would you say that?
He's kind of the Kratos.
Maybe
face.
I don't know enough there. Because Kratos, has this whole...
The joke is everybody calls him Kratos.
Is that what it is? Okay. I don't know. I guess he's got the
a bunch
bald
of arrows
head.
sticking in his back, too.
Yeah, but Kratos didn't have that.
No,
Kratos was also, like, pale as hell. So, I don't know. I guess if you squint right, maybe it is, but...
I think Kratos was leaner. This guy's a little bulkier.
He is a pretty bulky, type things.
Kratos had it up.
But anyway, this guy's going around in much like people from like an Invincible universe or something. This guy just goes around trying to beat the shit out of any people that he can. It seems like trying to help out. It starts off, he meets some little Cyclops guy, kind of like Alan from Invincible.
What's his name?
And then was his name Alan? I didn't think so. I think it was
Cyclops
Percival. So,
Percival, yeah.
Yeah. Is that
they're working on a
Knights of the Round Table or something?
They're working on
Percival
a Percival
or spinoff.
Oh, okay.
That's how successful this book is.
Okay.
With another local artist doing the artwork.
I'm just surprised I can remember his name, to tell you the truth. And I didn't even see it in here. So as I'm flipping through, I just remembered the name. See, so my memory might be getting worse. Okay. But anyway, yeah, he meets this little Cyclops guy, Percival. And they go kick some people from the Dark Ages back, and then he goes and kills some other guy who's like one of the 7 freaking wonders from hell, and I don't know whatever else. But anyway, it's kind of a fun, just little bloody romp of things. This guy, Magnus, is just killing shit. But then he ends up realizing that he's going to this city that has like this big freaking bull guy, Taurus type of thing, that's kind of ruling things.
Is there a China shop?
No. Not that I can tell, but there's a lot of blood going flying around and some good old fluids. But
Seems like a great place for
heads flying, whatever. But Magnus is trying to like be the good guy and free the city and defeat the bad guy. By the end of issue 3, he pretty much got his arm ripped off, spoiler alert, and has been thrown for something. So be interesting to see where it goes next. And actually, there's a little bit of a spoiler there at the very end where it kind of tells you where it's kind of going a little bit. But overall, it's quick read. Honestly, it reads almost like a... I don't know. I guess maybe I shouldn't say that because it makes it sound a little too simple. But it's very streamlined. But it involves, basically a lot of kind of fighting and, just blood spewing type stuff. But there's a certain, how would I...
Je ne sais quoi.
Almost in that aspect of things, if I knew my French very well. But it's strangely engaging.
Sure.
If I can say that, Well, because it feels like it's a very, very simple, just... boom, 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 we're going to kill a bunch of things and whatever else. But yet, they did it in such a way that you're kind of like, I'm kind of interested in this, Magnus, and what exactly are they doing? It's got a very, even the story in a lot of ways is pretty simple, kind of guy that's out there roaming the earth that just wants to help people and take out the 7 people of doom or however many people there are and just, a guy on a journey. And there's something, special about him as well. And you don't really know that. So there's a little mystery, but and it doesn't seem like it's hugely original because of the fact that you've read this type of story before, but it's done well. I think for the most part, especially for a couple of local guys, I think for something that they are trying to put out there, I enjoyed it for something that I didn't have really any expectations for.
It's got a pull quote from Kyle Strong.
I did see that as well, yes. Nice. Kyle Strong, friend of the
Friend of the podcast.
Friend of the show. Yeah, that's right.
All right.